I studied 12 hours of syllabus in just 3 hours. Here's how. You have a huge exam tomorrow. You open your notes, you look at the syllabus, and your brain just shuts down. You've been staring at the same page for 40 minutes. You've reread the same paragraph 3 times. Nothing is going in. Nothing. And somewhere in the back of your head, a little voice says, "You're going to fail." Sound familiar? Bye, I've been there. Every single one of us has been there. But here's what nobody tells you. The problem is not that you're lazy. The problem is not that you're dumb. The problem is that you've been studying the wrong way your entire life. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I compressed 12 hours worth of syllabus into just 3 focused hours, using actual psychology, actual science, and real techniques that work in real life. Not theory, not motivation fluff, real stuff. So if you've got an exam coming up, or honestly, if you're just tired of feeling like your brain refuses to cooperate, stay with me. This video might just change how you study forever. Section 1. Why your brain refuses to study the real enemy. Not laziness, but design. Here's the truth that school never taught you. Your brain was not built to sit for 6 hours and absorb information. It was built for survival. It was designed to get bored, to wander, to protect you from things that feel threatening, like a massive syllabus with 3 days left. When you sit down to study and feel that heavy resistance, that's not weakness. That's your brain doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But here's the key. You can hack that system. There's a concept called cognitive load. Basically, your brain has a working memory, like RAM in a computer. And it's tiny. It can only hold about 4 to 7 pieces of information at once. So when you open a fat textbook and try to absorb everything together, your brain hits overload. It crashes. You freeze. You scroll Instagram instead. The secret to studying 12 hours of content in 3 hours is not studying harder. It's studying smarter by working with your brain, not against it. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Section 2. The 3-hour framework. How to actually do it. Let me break this down simply. The 3-hour method is built on 4 pillars: ruthless selection, timed focus, active recall, strategic rest. That's it. 4 pillars. Let's go one by one. Pillar 1. Ruthless selection. First 20 minutes. Before you study a single word, sit down with your syllabus and ask this one question. What must I know? What can I skip? This is called the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. In most exams, 80% of the marks come from 20% of the content. So your first job is not to open the book. Your first job is to find the 20%. How? Simple. Look at the last 3 to 5 years of exam papers. Mark what topics come every single year. That's your non-negotiable list. Then look at what topics are conceptually heavy but rarely asked. Park those for later. In just 20 minutes of smart filtering, you've already cut your workload in half. Seriously, most students try to study everything and end up learning nothing. You're going to study the right things and actually remember them. Pillar 2. Timed focus. The engine of the method. Now here's where the real magic happens. You're not going to study for 3 hours straight. Nobody can. And anyone who says they can is either lying or retaining almost nothing. Instead, you're going to use what's called the Pomodoro technique, but with a student twist. Here's how it works. Study for 50 minutes with your phone face down, notifications off, door closed, full focus, nothing else. Then take a 10-minute break. Walk around, drink water. Do not open Instagram. Just let your brain breathe. Repeat this 3 times. That's 3 hours. 150 minutes of pure, concentrated study. Now, why does this work? Because of something called Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time available. When you have 6 hours, you take 6 hours. When you have 50 minutes, your brain sharpens. You get focused. You move faster. You stop overthinking and start doing. The deadline creates urgency, and urgency creates focus. One more thing. In each 50-minute block, study only one topic. Not 3, not 2. 1. Depth over breadth, always. Pillar 3. Active recall, the learning multiplier. This is the biggest game changer most students never use. Here's what most students do. They read and reread their notes. They highlight. They feel like they're studying. But then they sit in the exam and go blank. Why? Because reading is passive. Your brain is not actually learning. It's just recognizing. The technique that actually builds memory is called active recall, and it's backed by decades of research. Here's how it works. After you read a concept, Close your notes. Blank page in front of you. Now write down everything you just learned, from memory. Don't peek, don't check. Just dump everything your brain has. Then open your notes and check what you missed. This process of struggling to remember is what actually locks information into your long-term memory. Scientists call it the testing effect, and studies show it improves retention by up to 50% compared to passive rereading. You can also do this by asking yourself questions out loud. Teach the concept to an imaginary student. Explain it like you're talking to a 10-year-old. If you can explain it simply, you've actually understood it. If you can't, you just memorized words. Big difference. Pillar 4. Strategic rest. Your secret weapon. I know, you feel guilty resting. You feel like if you're not studying, you're wasting time. But here's something your school never told you. Memory is not formed while you study. It's formed while you rest. This is called memory consolidation. And it happens when your brain is offline. During breaks, during sleep, during walks, your hippocampus, the memory center of your brain, literally replays and stores what you just studied during rest periods. So when you skip breaks and push through for 5 hours straight, you're actually reducing how much you retain. This is why the 10-minute breaks in the Pomodoro blocks are not optional. They're part of the system. And sleep? Non-negotiable. If you're going to study hard, sleep 7 to 8 hours. Students who sleep after studying remember significantly more than students who pull all-nighters. Pull an all-night? You might finish the syllabus, but you'll forget 40% of it by the time you sit down in the exam hall. Rest is not laziness. Rest is strategy. Section 3. The mindset shift. What separates students who execute from students who just watch videos? Here's the honest truth. You've probably watched 50 productivity videos. You've taken notes, you've made plans, and yet, tomorrow comes and you're back to square one. I know because I did the same thing for years. The missing piece isn't knowledge, it's identity. If you see yourself as a lazy person, your brain will always find ways to be lazy. But the moment you start saying, I am someone who studies smart, your actions slowly start to align with that identity. This is called identity-based habit formation from James Clear's research. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to show up. 50 focused minutes today beats 6 distracted hours any day of the week. And here's something I want you to really hear. You are not behind. You are not broken. You just haven't been shown the right system yet. Now you have it. Section 4. Your action plan. Right now, do this today, not tomorrow. All right, let's make this real. No more theory. Here's exactly what you're going to do today. Step 1. The 20-minute audit. Take your syllabus right now. Circle the high-priority topics. Cross out what's least important. You're not skipping, you're sequencing. Step 2. Set up your environment. Find a quiet spot, put your phone in another room, not on silent, in another room. Download a simple timer app or use YouTube's Pomodoro timer. Prepare water, that's it. Step 3. Block 1. First 50 minutes. Pick topic 1 from your priority list. Read it once, slowly and intentionally. Then close the book. Write everything you remember on a blank page. Check what you missed. Repeat once. Step 4. Take your 10-minute break. Walk around, drink water, breathe. Do not touch your phone. Step 5. Blocks 2 and 3. Same process. One topic per block. Active recall after every read. Breaks between every session. 3 hours, 3 topics. Deep understanding. And here's the bonus. After all 3 sessions, spend the final 10 minutes doing a brain dump. Write the key points of everything you studied from memory. No notes, just your brain. This final review seals everything in. You've got this. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This method takes discipline. The first 10 minutes of every session will feel hard. You'll want to check your phone. You'll want to take a break before it's time. But push through those first 10 minutes, and I promise, something shifts. Your brain locks in. Time starts moving fast. You start actually feeling like you're learning. That feeling, that's momentum. And once you have it, it carries you. You don't need 12 hours to cover 12 hours of syllabus. You need 3 hours of the right kind of studying. Your brain is powerful. Your potential is real. And you are more capable than your last exam result makes you think. All you need to do is start. Not tomorrow, not after one more video, right now. Close this tab, set a 50-minute timer, pick one topic, and go. If this video actually helped you, or if you've been through this struggle and know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them right now. One share could genuinely change someone's exam results. Drop a comment below telling me what exam you're preparing for. I read every single one. And if you want more videos like this on focus, procrastination, habits, and student life, subscribe and hit the bell. I post every week for students just like you. You've got an exam to crush. Go get it.